Hello, peoples. Welcome back to. I didn't even read the title. I'm just gonna get started. This is Vincek and Noplew. You can't see it because it's off. Yeah, whatever. Uh, yeah. Try to guess what class he is first. I'll give you some time. You can just talk to. You can just guess to yourself or put in the comments if you want. It would help. Putting in the comments might help. Putting it in the comments might help the algorithm a bit, but. Have you had time to guess? Yeah, he's a barbarian. He may not not look good. He's very, as you can tell, he's very self-reserved a bit. He's a bit self-reserved, you know. He's not much of a talker. He's a noble, but he's a Earth Genasi, I believe pronounced it. Earth Genasi, barbarian. So he's got some noble type clothes on. That's fancy brass stuff. Got a purple belt thing because purple is a noble color, because purple dyes are it's more expensive to get, you know. He's got shiny agate gem hands and on his neck too here. Most of the skin is gray though, because yeah, he's an Earth Genasi. This was my first character who I created on. I put together manually using. Got a PDF of the character sheets, so I had to type things manually. It took a lot of work to figure out how to do it all, but you know, it's a good thing to learn. It's a good thing to learn, especially if you're gonna be doing multiple often. Maybe we should shrink down his speed. As a barbarian, he rages, of course. If you know me, if you're here, you probably know a little. At least probably know something about DnD. And barbarians, one of their whole thing is being able to rage. So for Vincek, when he rages, he can only speak. I think. Let me check what it was. Let me check what the language was. Primordial. When he rages, he can only speak and understand Primordial. I know this. I know. Rage isn't like always like they're actually angry. You know, it's kind of like a primordial power. But it's primordial power. Whatever. It's an ancient power thing, but that enhances his abilities and stuff like that. But in this case, he does get like angry, you know. He can at least speak, and he only speaks primordial, and speaks and understands primordial when he rages. So yeah, despite his smaller demeanor, let me show you how to tell you, like, because he is, where is it? Oh no, 5 feet, I believe it was. Undo. Yeah, even despite the fact that he's a little shorter, he's exactly 5 feet. But yeah, despite that, he's strong, you know, as barbarians are supposed to be. So he doesn't give off a very threatening vibe at first, but he will destroy any people if he needs to. For his backstory, let's see. His mother tries to claim that he has ancient Genasi bloodline, you know, in their blood, but everyone kind of can. There's a big rumor which is true, but you know, they're not certain it's true, but. There's a rumor that she did stuff outside of marriage with a genie, which is how one of the ways that they're made, you know. And I can't remember the genie's name that was. I think it's one specific ones that are made that make there's like specific genies like that make Genasi. Let me check. Okay, it says Deo. I don't know if it's like a specific person, if that's a specific person or just like the whole species, like classification of genies. But yeah, he's from a Deo genie or whatever. So he's got those powers. He's also got the powers that are the spells that they are able to cast on themselves. Of course, you can't contain concentration when you can't cast spells or keep concentration when you're raging, but they don't rage all the time. And not constantly in rage. So his mother looks down on him a bit and is pretty harsh on him, wanting him like to live up to all the expectations of the family and all that. Because they're nobles. They're the nobles that are very concerned with their image, and since he's kind of different from the rest, he's kind of got a spotlight on him at pretty much all times. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I have to say. I kind of just made up his. I think I made up his name. I'm pretty sure I just made up his name. I mean his initials Van, like Von, like Van Von, like because like blank Von blank whatever. This Von that. Noble Von Noble. And when he gets his barbarian subclass, I'm thinking of making him the Path of the Giant, whatever it was called. Path of the Giants. I can't remember exactly what it was called. Basically, he'll be able to grow to larger sizes, and I think he can also pick up and throw people and things. Like, I have to look at it again. Next, this is Ulton. He is a halfling who. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm laughing. Sorry, I'm sorry. He used to be a traveling door-to-door salesman. He used to be a doors-to-door salesman, as you can tell by his suit, But he got lost in the woods one day, and so he slowly became a druid. So he's kind of lost it, but he's kind of like a crazy guy, kind of the guy he gives off crazy guy in the woods vibes. But sorry. He adapted to the wilderness a bit. He's got, I can't remember if the druids were armor or not, but I put these shoulder pads on him, and just gave him his staff. I think it did. I think I followed like what he would have had. Either way, so you can see his hair is a little bit. Got a bit of greenery in it. Oh, didn't mean to zoom in like that. Got himself leaf skirt. He's taken to the wilderness. The other druids are not as they're not as welcoming to him, because they're obviously gonna be like welcome. They're welcoming to an extent to him. Like they're not, because they all meet. All like druids tend to meet with other druids in the forest and talk and stuff. Do their stuff. They have their social circle of friends, but he's not as invited to things because he's first of all he hasn't been a druid as long, but he's also a little wacko and stuff. He gives off like the crazy old man vibes, but he's not old. He's kind of like middle-aged-ish. I can't remember how old I made him. To look at his character sheet. He's slightly unorthodox with his methods. Like, if he's when he casts Spare the Dying, he whacks people with his staff. Like if he's like next to them, like I think because I think it has a range of 30 feet. Like if he's next to them, he just whacks them with his staff. Like and that stabilizes. Because Spare the Dying stabilizes them. Like if they're dying, puts them in a stable condition. Yeah, he's one of the more funny characters. Like, play him to be funny. Vincek was more like a story character. His full name is Ulton Lunardream. I believe I used a name generator for him. Maybe harder to tell he's a halfling because he's bent over, you know, so he doesn't look as smaller, but let me see his... Oh, that's not... Oh, there... Oh. Okay, he's literally just... Yeah, he's literally just 3'3". He's... Yeah, I was gonna say he is on the shorter side of halflings, I believe. Maybe I should take him to the taller. There we go. I don't know how halflings grow. I don't know how they start and how tall they get to be. I can't remember. I think I checked the thing. I don't know. Either way. He's got those mutton chops. Here's a side of him. He looks like he fought in the Revolutionary War. And this absolute eyesore is Novus Candlefeather. I believe it's Candlefeather. Yeah, I'm sorry. No, he's not the prettiest to look at. No, he is a fairy. I gave him very themed colors here. Yeah, he's a fairy. He is a monk. Because I wanted to fly fast. he can fly. Fairies, you know, they can fly. So I wanted to be able to. I wanted to make him fly fast. This was anyone I didn't know much about the different. I didn't know much about all the classes when I made them. So it was, when I wanted to make one I wanted to see if I could choose one that would help him make fast, go fast. And I figured maybe Monk will help him go fast, and make him give him some speed. And sure enough, Monk speed the main part of the Monk's abilities. At level 18, he'll be able to go 60 feet per turn. Yeah. I chose three main colors for him and use them for pretty much everything. Except even the zipper, yep, even the zipper. Also, pretend all of this makes sense. Pretend all this makes sense. I know his wings are going through his suit. Just pretend it makes sense. I think we'd have a thing to go out to have a strap going back here and something up here, another strap going down here, holding it all together. I don't know. I'm not a clothes artist. And he is I gave him a rebel background, I believe it was. Yeah, he is neutral good. So, most of my characters are lawful good, you know. Trinks is also neutral good because he's not used to, you know, the laws of the people. So because the laws of the majority of people. So he's not as inclined to follow them because he doesn't understand them as much as other people. And I have a character who's actually, I think it was made they make him pure true neutral, chaotic, somewhere in the between lawful and chaotic neutral. But yeah, most of my characters are lawful good. There are actually lenses here, but the ones with lenses, you know, they have to color them. You can't see his eyes. I want to design his eyes. They're clear. Because you can't. There's none that you can make pure. You can't make them purely clear. You know, you can make them translucent like these. It's an experimental thing, but you know, because you can make. Where is it? You can make a transparency. It's so... Yeah. And it's a... Yeah, it's... it said it was like an experimental thing, and also like do not obviously put like around here because you know it's supposed to be like it's transparency is see through. It's like see through, of course. So it's always best to have it on the side where there is like where on something where it goes all the way through. Like so, basically, I want to do it on his hair because you'd be able to see the inner plastic of his skull. Like I said, gave him some facial hair, some patterns. This might look like another set of eyebrows, but that is not. His eyebrows are purple, not correct. I think despite the fact that he doesn't... I think I did well on him despite the fact that he's an eyesore. He's got a slim suit because, you know, he wants to fly fast. He's a character who's all about speed. Trying to improve himself. Constantly improve and hone his physical abilities. The other two videos I had a character that I actually used before. This video I don't because I haven't used because I used sorry. I've used Tranks and I've used Ballas, but I haven't used Vincek, Ulton, or Novus. I would like to use them, of course, but you know, so far I've been the DM more than I've been natural player. If you see his wings, kind of looks like they're going through the body. I think that's just how it's supposed to. This isn't gonna. It's gonna look slightly different as an actual model if I actually get it, you know. And by the way, this here is supposed to be clouds, because he's flying. He's flying, okay. And the base is just, you know, orange. I guess one of his colors. Orange, purple, and pink. I wanted to go with a unique color scheme. You know. See. You can see the lines if you look really closely. Oh, it's not as hard to do. Yeah. My assumption is that either that will be there, and it's usually because of how it's put together, or it won't because it's put together. I don't know, because this is, yeah, this, like I said, this isn't 100% gonna be one-on-one. These wouldn't be one-on-one, you know. It's gonna be really. It's probably, my guess is gonna be like really close looking. Cause I'm assuming they made it so you can actually. I'm assuming they did their best to make it to show what you would actually get. I haven't created much of a story yet, except you know he kind of rebelled against the he kind of rebelled a little bit against the fairy laws. Of course, not. Sorry. Maybe I can not chaotic good instead. They make him chaotic good or instead of neutral good, or whatever. But I mean, he rebelled against fairy laws. He wasn't like full on try to. He didn't try to like full on like replace the government or anything. He just, you know, simple things that one person could do, like maybe like taking staples or whatever they have, whatever fairies have, out of government buildings, you know. If he was gonna do that, or just, you know, just disobeying general law, you know. I think I believe I used a name generator for him too. I know I definitely did for his last name. I think that's all I gotta say about him. This is him kind of like flying. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today. If you guys want to see more, you can like and subscribe. Basic outro stuff. If you want to see more, I really would appreciate the feedback. Like, even if you just said more in the comments, I don't know. these videos don't get as many views. I just like talking about them. I just like showing off the things I made, you know, like talking about the characters and the stories I made. But I hope either way you enjoyed listening to me and enjoyed learning about my characters a bit. But yeah, I will see you yesterday.